Hey, what's going on, everybody? This week's going to be kind of what happened in the freeze dryer this week, since weather's been just weird, really, the last month and a half, 2 months here. Um, so I cut down a bunch of these Serenity AG multiplying onions that are out in the buckets. I'll maybe try to point those out a little later. So I got two of these half-gallon mason jars. Well, I haven't put them in Mylar yet, but I did vacuum seal them. So talk about vacuum sealing. Got one of these snazzy, figures, touch the button, look at that. Got one of these fancy, well, not really that fancy, but easier than getting out, plugging in the thing to your vacuum sealer or whatever that you're using. And this is the adapter ring if you're using regular mouth. And if you haven't seen these, they just push on top, and then you're off to the races. USB-C charging, so that's pretty cool, and it's just kind of self-contained, so not a huge deal. This is the one that I got. There's tons of them out there. Find one in your price range with good reviews. I did oranges. Now I did lemons the other week, and the Meyer lemons, took a bite of them just because, wanted to try them out. They're okay. I could see taking the lemons and throwing them in if you like a Coke or Pepsi with lemon in it or water, I could see, all right, that could work really well. Or you could use the zest. Supposedly you can whiz them up and make a powder and do like lemonade or something like that. I tried taking a bite out of the orange, and whoa, let me tell you, talk about bitter, and that was pretty rough. Yeah, way rougher than trying to tackle the lemon. Lemon was a lot better, so I probably won't be doing a ton of oranges. Did them to do them, to try them, just like any other recipe of whatever else that you're doing. Finished up a batch of apples this morning, and this batch, I did half of them, and so these are Granny Smith and Fuji's, and these I sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon, and those are really good actually. With a little bit of cinnamon, then you get the natural sweetness from the apple. Those come out pretty good, so probably the next batch I'll do the whole batch with the cinnamon. I like the extra flavor. But so with my small freeze dryer, you've got 4 trays, and you got about 2-ish apples per tray, so it doesn't seem like a lot, but when you slice them and then fill them up, fair amount. But if you're eating a lot, then it's going to be a slow process trying to get a few things stocked up. So that's just kind of the what's going on type of thing. I'm just going to show one of these. They're not sucking up much water, so I go in about once a week, change the water. They're surviving. I was hoping to get a little bit warmer out, but these things apparently don't like sub 50 degrees, so I probably need to get them transplanted into some dirt and under some grow lights in the garage. But I've got a bunch of stuff in the garage. Garage is disorganized, so I really need to clean up the area where I've got some plants and the lights, get these going in some dirt, and get some light hydroponics and get some lettuce or something going on. But between the holidays and everything else, and to be honest, I've been lazy, and that's, I won't say New Year's resolution, don't believe in those, but that's part of the goal, is get the garage area cleaned up so I can run some smaller version of hydroponics on a regular basis. Same thing with the garden. So doing everything going on out here. Yeah, looks like I need to clean the glass. How about I open the door? So those are all the Serenity AG onions that I cut down and run through the freeze dryer. These are all the ones from Haas Tools, and so are all of these. So these need a haircut. We haven't got down super cold yet. I think the lowest we've gotten is maybe 35. So I mean, that's not too terrible for where I live. But the backyard is an absolute swamp with all the rain that we've been getting, and I'm not even going to venture out there just to give you close-ups because I don't want to get muddy. I do need to do something, I think, with the limes. I may try to run a batch and freeze dry a set of limes, even though they're yellow. Still, they're going to taste the same. I think also what I'm going to do is try to juice both the limes and the lemons and run them through the freeze dryer and basically make lemon or lime juice powder and go from there. I think that's the best use of things for right now, based on they're ready to pick and I need to do something with them. So other than that, nothing going on out back, just a wet mess. And I still need to do something with these serranos. I need to make some salsa. I need to see, maybe I can make out that far without getting too swampy and wet. Yeah, so these are still really good. They're not getting all dried up or all pruny, so these will actually be really good. Or maybe run a cycle through the dehydrator. Same thing with some of these lemons and limes. Run them through the dehydrator and just kind of check out the difference. See how long it takes to dehydrate them and compare them to, obviously they're going to be different than being freeze dried, but compare them and see what works and what doesn't. So other than that, that's it for updates this week, and we'll catch you on the next one.